purest in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush, fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Black metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Oh, everybody, you know, today is one of those days.
I believe there's a storm.
One of those days.
One of those days.
There's a storm brewing.
Yeah. Break stuff. It's time to break stuff, right? So it's one of those days where things are just not happening. You know, it's not one of those days I want to relive kind of thing. It's one of those days.
Go back to bed.
Yeah, go back to bed. I should never waken up. Well, I hope today's episode with a cup of coffee or your favorite libation of choice will help you and get you going. You know, keep your head afloat and let time, and hopefully let time, mend the feelings. Because, you know, we have those days, and this is nothing specific towards anybody. We have those days where you wake and it just seems like once your feet hit the ground, something is not going right. And man, some of those days could be like today.
Oh yeah, we all have those days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's why it's so good to have friends to vent to.
Oh yeah,
sure. I love coming in and talking with you guys. You guys are the best.
Well, it starts my morning off a lot better. You know, sometimes I might get up a little grouchy. Today I got up grouchy. You know, I mean, like I was so grouchy when I got up today. Let's just say the most evil supervillain of all comic book history would not want to F with me today.
Nice way of putting it. I like that.
Sorry, I was just saying that's how grouchy I woke up today. But coming here in the mornings, I actually enjoy, because not only do I get to sit here with my coffee, but I can just forget about all that stuff for 20 minutes to an hour. You know, sit there and go, hey, you know what? Don't have to deal with outside world. I have this.
Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. I do. All right.
Well, let's talk about some good news. I got some good news today.
Oh
yeah.
Hillbilly got good news. Good news. You gonna share that good news? Did he win the lottery?
I wish. All right. The good news that I have to share with each and everybody is on the 5th of February, they're going to be doing the early access streamer events on the arena. So that means I'll be able to play with the Aetherdrift cards before they actually hit arena on the 11th. On the 11th is when they hit arena, but I will be able to do it on the 5th to showcase all the new cards.
Nice. Well, we're going to go over spoilers today later on, so we'll get to see some cool stuff. Yeah.
I see some pretty dang on good stuff out there now.
Yeah, there's a few good cards. For sure.
Yep.
For sure. All right. Just make sure everything's in check for later. And, you know, if you're having a bad day, just look at this picture. You could be looking like this dork from the early 2000s. Yeah. I mean, that was when I had hair. Whoop, whoop.
I feel that.
You had hair.
That's right.
I like how he pulls us up this AI image that says he had hair.
Yeah, image. That's actually a picture off my phone of a small little pocket picture my mom sent me from home saying, "Remember us," because on the side of it, it's like one of those little folding frames, and on the other side is a picture of my mom and some of my family in it.
Oh,
Did you have hair? Did you have hair, or was that a hairball?
I was hairy, and trust me, you can't tell, but it was starting to thin back then too. Like not even 3 years later was the top part of that head looking pretty thin.
Wow. I'm blessed. I have a thick head of hair.
Mm. Yep, and that's also where the sun don't shine.
Now, on my dad's side, they do not have a balding thing going on there. So I got my hair from my dad's side. However, on my mom's side, we got some balding going on.
Mm-hmm. It happens. It happens.
I
But
mean,
you know
I
what?
feel a little left out. Like everyone else here have chin warmers. My chin's all cold. Like maybe I need to go get a Santa chin warmer.
my
Just to keep me
chin's
warm.
not that warm, so most of it's actually shaved under here.
Mhm. Well, the joke used to be a long time ago on the show, since back then it was like mainly just men on the show, is he had to be bald and rock a beard to be on the show.
Somebody's just like, yes, double check. Yep, I fit that bill. I'm good.
Yeah, we can't use that anymore since Hellwheeler is part of the show now. That's all good. It's all good.
You needed a girl here to sort of spread out the maleness a little bit.
the thin down the testosterone.
Yep.
That's the word.
Okay, we're a good show. We're a family friendly show. We rock, and I just want to say, for anybody out there having a rough day today, I really hope and pray that your day evens and levels out for you.
Yep. And if you, and not only that, I'm going to add to that, if you are having a rough day and you're a member of one of our Discords and you need somebody to vent on, well, let me talk about myself here. Let's say you're having a bad day and you're part of my Discord, then you need somebody to vent to, come on over to me and vent to me.
Vent. Yeah, it's $1.99 per minute. All right.
I just want to throw it out there. You need to vent to somebody. Hey, I'm out there, and that's that's fine with me. I mean, that's fine with me. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just throwing that out.
Oh man, especially being a person that I lost my dad just last year, it's not easy not having anybody to talk to, and now that I'm building my community as well,
Right.
it's nice to finally have people to relate with that understand what I'm going through.
Right. It's good to always find someone to relate to. I mean, ironically, in this situation, I cannot relate with losing a parent right now, except I did lose a stepdad. And the story there is still different because the stepdad was not someone I felt really sad for losing.
Oh, okay.
Because he was an abusive, intrusive kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and that's a story for a later time. But man, we try to keep it positive here because we know everybody has a bad day. We know everybody has a rough day. We know everybody watches all the serious stuff. People already stressing about the news. People already stressing about politics, other things in general. And we try to give people an outlet just to forget about that for an hour to an hour and a half.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm out there to vent.
Mm-hmm. You know, real life happens no matter what. We try to escape from that for a
Yeah,
bit.
and honestly, even when I'm
Yep.
not on here with you guys, 9
Mhm.
times out of 10, I'm watching the show now too. If I'm not on,
Woo-woo.
like I'm
Viewership.
still chilling, hanging out with you guys, even if I'm not actually here chilling and hanging out.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh, be amazed. Why am I hearing myself echo so bad?
I don't know.
I mean, do you guys hear the chirping?
Yeah.
I'd say, is that yours, zombie? Are you
Hold
put it
on, let me
speakers
turn
on your
off, like
laptop?
unplug my charger. Is that better?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
better.
that's better.
Yeah, let's go.
My charger was plugged in.
Huh.
Very bizarre. A charger plugged in makes it weird noise, but sure.
Yeah, did you have the volume on it turned off?
Yeah.
I heard
No,
it again.
It's still going. It's still going.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not the
I
charger.
was gonna say, I don't know then. I honestly, because that was the only thing different that I did was I plugged my charger in.
I ain't got nothing on.
I know. I think it's better at least.
That I don't usually
That is
have
a
on.
bit
You're
better.
probably catching feedback from your speaker on your device you're using and the microphone it's picking up. This is something that we had a problem with when I was a karaoke DJ. The speakers would always pick up the microphone and it would give a little bit of an echo feedback. And if you were too careful, it would cause high-pitched ringing on top of robotic voices.
Hold on, let me check this.
Huh.
You might not be able to see me, but
Well,
we'll figure it out.
I think it's gone again.
Maybe, yeah, it sounds gone. Maybe you were
It
close.
didn't like you holding it. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
I think it just comes. It's coming and going. I reckon.
It's interesting. Live on Super Fast Tortoise, figuring out issues. Shit happens.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
It does.
But, you know, today is a good day. Like I said, we're planning on going through spoilers, but I say but a lot. But we got to get to the bumper.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, look at that. Be awesome. Be cool. Look, I'm doing all the cool things with my hands, whatever. We are back for the show. We need to get back on track, yo. Back on track. This bald head is not getting any younger. And we need to get pushing forward to the topic of the day or the spoilers, which we're going to. But before we get to the spoilers, there's a spoiler we need to get to, and that's coming to a segment that only Hillbilly knows about. He has to remind us every day. That's his important job, is reminding us what the next segment of the show is. Now, as Hillbilly scratches his head in confusion, he's going to tell us what the next segment of the day is.
Well, I guess it's time for the card of the day.
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Woo-woo.
Oh.
We found a cool spoiler of Via Automech Artisan, who costs 3 generic and a green. It's a 1/2 legendary creature, human artificer. Now, she has one of my favorite lines of text on this card. Each creature that's attacking one of your opponents has trample. That is commander flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Then you can pay a green and tap her. And when you do, you may put a creature or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you put an artifact onto the battlefield this way, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. It's basically an Elvish Piper, but that can be your commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this card does have a drawback, but all powerful cards have drawbacks.
Right.
The only drawback I see on this is it's only a 1/2.
Well, yeah, they don't want to make a 4/4 with a ability like this. A creature like this that can attack would be bonkers.
True, but you
Like-
can always buff that up.
Oh, yeah, you can always buff it up. Voltron style and whatnot. But what's
Mhm.
really cool about this card is it incentivizes your opponents to attack their creatures to other opponents because it gives them their creatures trample when they attack your opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Saucy. And see, this is the same lady who helped put KJ's head in the jar.
Yeah, but
Well,
I really
okay.
do like this card.
Yeah, and I see KJ's head is back.
Yeah, I just got my computer back up and running.
Nice. That's
Been
good.
having a little electronics issues today
Oh,
at Minor.
Oh, wait, hold on. Boom! Look at that beautiful gloriness right there of a head in a jar.
Hey,
Hey, well, I'm so happy your computer's back on. You know, it's awesome.
oh,
Now let's get to some pictures today. Now, I made some more memes today because I've been trying to be more creative because like for the last 2.5 years we've been on the show, I've pretty much scoured Google for every meme it's had and recycled some. So I've been trying to make my own memes just to spice things up. So let's grade these memes. So you are not you before you had your coffee. Be more like Mr. Cuddles and drink the coffee.
wait. So hold on a second. Mr. Cuddles gets the new coffee cup, and before we all do.
I'm jealous. I'm so dang on jealous of this cat now. Dang, Blake, I want my cup. Dang, Blake.
Yeah, well, shortly, because as soon as I get Hillbilly sleeves, I'm gonna start packing everything up and getting things ready to ship. And I'm gonna start a little bit beforehand. I'm watching tracking, so by the time it gets here, I can get this package put together for Hillbilly and start shipping things out to everybody.
Cool.
This
Yeah.
kitty looks like it's holding the mug the same way I do because I always struggle with handles, so I just kind of encompass the whole mug and just.
How do you struggle with the handle? It's you put your fingers in the handle hole
Well,
and
it
then you
depends on the
grip.
size of the handles. I'm pretty sure the one that Tortoise has looks like it's got a decent solid handle, so I should be able to cope. But the dexterity and things with my fingers and trying to lock them in place, the smaller handles I just can't do it. So
Okay. It's
the
called
smaller the handle
twisting
you
your
get, I
fingers.
just-
Twist
Don't
your
overthink
fingers
it.
around it.
Just don't overthink it, KJ. Because like I know from experience, the handles can be tricky, especially like if you're my
Thank you.
stepdad. Mhm.
Handles can be difficult,
Yeah,
especially if it's on a tiny little teacup.
like with
Because
the
then they're like,
coffee.
what are you meant to do? Put your pinky through it and that's it? How am I meant to have any strength to lift this cup up without it just pouring it on my lap?
Yeah,
You don't have
like with the coffee cup I have now, the thermal one that I drink from. Like I can't hold it like a regular coffee cup. I have to only use 2 fingers and a thumb and rest it on knuckle to hold it properly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I need to be able to put all four fingers in through the handle to be able to have enough to be able to hold the cup, or else my hands, my wrist isn't strong enough. So I'll just end up pouring all the coffee or tea on my crotch, and no one really wants that, really.
No.
Nobody
Stuff
wants.
like-
Everyone wants to drink their coffee, not.
Well, one thing a lot of people don't understand or don't think about when it comes to being in a wheelchair, and I've known this because my dad did it a couple times. If something hot falls on your lap like liquid, you don't just move. You can't just move when you're wheelchair bound. So until you can get that hot liquid taken care of, it's sitting on there, right? Sitting on there, and you're not able to jump. You're not able to undress really quick to get the hot liquid off you. You're burning. You're
Yep.
burning. It's a legitimate thing.
Yep.
It's the same as the rain. You go out when it's raining and you just get absolutely soaked.
Oh yeah.
You don't realize the difference between walking in the rain, where you're in a standing upright position, so you've only got that sort of small vertical line of interaction with the rain, versus sitting down and the rain just finds every part of you to soak.
Oh yeah, exactly. There's real issues that are hard to think about.
Yep.
All right, now let's roll on to the next picture of the day. Oh, I've seen you without coffee. Hurry up and drink coffee.
Oh, look, it's pleading so much. It's like, please, just drink a bit of coffee, sir. Please.
Right? No,
I
it's
know
funny.
you feel so much better.
It's funny. Like I was looking at the AI image here, and the spout and the handle, like the handle could be in the right or wrong place, but the spout is definitely in the wrong place because like you have to. It's like at an angle. It's funny, but it's a very cute picture. And I tried making a little mogwai for this picture, but nope, it came out a cat.
Oh.
But yeah, but it was a cute meme for sure.
I like it.
Yeah, thank you. Now, next picture of the day. Boop. Just drink coffee to make the monster you wake up as go away.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe that for sure.
And I'm impressed with this image because it's one of those images that show that like each hand has the correct amount of fingers for each hand. Like it could be 4 fingers, 3 fingers, 2 fingers, but each hand has the exact same amount of fingers.
Huh.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep.
But yeah.
I like this one. This one is my meme of the day. If Cowboy Dan picks a meme of the day, meme of the day right here.
I mean, it is a self-portrait of what you look like when you wake up.
Yep.
The cup's almost the right size.
I mean, I'm not sure whether you are truly that furry or it's because you've had the cats near you overnight and they've just kind of shed all their fluff over you. So when you wake up, you just kind of pick it all up.
That's right. Then, yeah. All right. And with that, we get into the last picture of the day. Coffee makes you look adorable. Drink more coffee.
Why does that look like a green squirtle?
It's whatever. It's a turtle.
It's Squirtle.
And maybe it's a Squirtle.
It does look like a green Squirtle.
Oh, good. I mean, it is
Squirtle.
AI generated. Who knows what inspiration they took. But yeah.
I like it. I think it's super cool.
Yeah. Coffee makes you look adorable. Drink more coffee.
He's
And I
got a lot
spelled
of
coffee
foam
wrong,
on
by
there.
the way. Cafe.
Mr. Eater.
It's all right. It's all right. Man, I even shared this on Discord. Well, and I didn't save the file because I just been saving the images. But it's still cool, still cute, still floats. It's momentarily. Because I'll probably not keep this particular meme, but I've been trying to save memes that I make so I can make a video compilation of them later.
Yeah.
Let's go. And now, with that, my friends, with the picture of the day and the card of the day out behind us, and we're moving forward like a locomotive train going choo-choo. I know that was a bad joke, but hey, we're gonna say hi to people in chat really quick. I need to get a new mouse. All right, let's say hi to people in chat. We got Vegetable Collectibles and Backwoods Gaming, or Backwoods Collector. Planting the trees so you don't have to. We have Vegetable Collectibles. Whoa.
It's taco time.
Yeah.
Every time. He always makes me want tacos. I haven't got the ingredients for tacos.
It's best enjoyed before tacos.
Right?
I'm definitely going to have tacos come payday.
All right. Okay. Now, Mrs. Hillbilly has a good question. And hello, Mrs. Hillbilly. Thank you for being here. It says, now SFT, does the monster go away or does it go to sleep? Well, you're probably taming the monster to go to sleep. Because, you know, the monster inside you is still there. It's like that Skillet song, you know. If you know Skillet, you know the song. All right. Good morning. Got on the background working on today's MTG Roundtable. Hell yeah. Thank you. So, said hello to people in chat and everybody. Oh, I did not click you. Go back. Hi, there you go. I need to get a new mouse. I need to get a quarter mouse because my wireless mouses keep messing up.
It's definitely the problem with the technology, not the user itself.
I mean, it can't be any worse.
I would blame myself, but I'm not double clicking and extra clicking and deleting 2 windows at a time when I click one window. You know,
that's awful.
That mouse needs to be replaced.
Right.
I'm sorry, mouse, but I think your time has come.
Yeah. So Yep, and it must be a wireless mouse problem because I like my pin mouse that I love so much did the same thing in the end. This mouse is doing the same thing it was doing, so it must be a wireless mouse problem.
I know exactly why this is happening. Though I figured this out a while back ago. It's because you're using a mouse and not a turtle.
When mouse was originally created, I think we said this before on the show, but the mouse was actually going to be called the turtle. But because it had the long cord and it looked like a mouse tail or a rat tail, they decided to call it a mouse instead. And plus, it was easier to remember.
I actually didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
And I'm
now, the wireless ones don't have the cable anymore, so
Right.
maybe the wireless ones should be called turtles.
Fact.
They should be called turtles. Turtles, they should make ones with half a mouse and call it turtles in a half shell.
Turtle power.
Turtle power. That's right. All right, now let's get to the question of the day segment really quick, which is brought to you by Discord.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Now, this question I know is going to be for Magic players, the people who play Magic and are watching the spoilers. So let's get to the question of the day.
Super Fast Tortoise here with the question of the day. The question of the day is, what card are you looking forward to from Aetherdrift? What is one card that you want from Aetherdrift right now for a commander deck? Let us know in the comments below.
Look, even feature references itself in the comments below after this video's live. So, what card? So I know this question is going to be more towards Decaying Zombie and Hillbilly and I. The question was last minute as I was trying to figure out the topic of the show too, because it took me a long time to make those memes. It really did. So I was trying to put things together and ask a question, and that's the only question that could come to my mind that made sense.
Okay. Well, my answer to this question is the Rakdos Gearhawk.
Ooh, Rakdos Gearhawk, which we'll see. Do you know what it does?
Yes, I do. When it enters, I don't remember the strength and power or the cost, but when it enters the battlefield, you get to choose a creature from any graveyard. It gives a creature haste. Then you have to exile that creature at your next end step.
So it reanimates a creature till in a turn and gives that haste?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So it's kind of like a built-in
Reanimation.
Well, I'm trying to think of the word. Not flashback, but the one where you bring a creature back from the graveyard and at the turn you sacrifice it.
Yep.
You play it in your Necrons deck.
Yeah, I know what deck you're talking about. The card you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
I can't think of the mechanic.
But anyway, since you are able to since it goes into exile after it's played, very, very strong card, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Sounds good. I like a good reanimator spell, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's an ETB effect?
Yes.
Oh, that could be broken so bad.
Oh yeah, I plan on trying that out later.
Nice, because you can blink that and get multiple creatures.
Yep, exactly. Then they all go to exile.
All right, Decaying Zombie, have you been looking at spoilers? And is there a card that's speaking to you?
So, if I'm correct, the card of today was one of the new cards, right?
Yeah.
So that is interesting me.
Ooh.
Not only for the fact for the tap and be able to play a creature, but I just feel like sometimes I can't find a lot of creatures that give other creatures trample. Like the whole field, at least.
Right. Like whoever's attacking your opponents gains trample. That's pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
Then I also use Scrawling Crawler a lot. So to be able to play that from my hand to the field, and plus it'll get the counters on it. So it's not just going to be a 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
It'll go pretty good with either my white deck or my green deck.
Yeah. Backwoods Collector says absolutely none of them can speak to him.
DJ.
Yep. There you go. So,
Hello.
yes, the hellos. All right, now the card that there's a couple cards in the set that I want, but the one that speaks to me right now is called Regal Imperial Sword. It costs 1 generic, 2 greens, a 5/4 dinosaur, and it says other dinosaurs you get +1/+1. Now I wish there was a little text to those abilities, but it's a zombie lord. It's a dinosaur lord, and that makes me excited. There's 2 dinosaurs in this set that I want now, and that's just one of them.
Yep.
Yeah, makes you surprised that dinosaur's rare because there's not a lot of dinosaurs in this set to be like, oh, this makes sense.
Yep. I'm excited. I mean, at first, when first started going over the spoilers, I was like, man, there ain't nothing any good in this set. Well, then after I said that, I had to eat my words because they started dropping the good stuff.
The good stuff. That's right. There's good cards in the set. It might not be the set for you, but there's good cards in the set that you might want to buy the singles of.
Yep.
Yep.
Talk about singles. You can buy singles on Arena instead of having to waste your dang on money and your gems on your Aetherdrift stuff.
Nice. Well, Investable Collectible says he's been jabbing on more music videos edited. That's a bunch of 4-song compilations. 14 in total. Holy cow.
Cool.
It's a lot of work. Congrats. All right. Now, with that, my friends, we're going to roll off this segment of the show and get into the...
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
The moves, the strategies, and the flares with the vast daughters. He's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Yes.
That's just prime. All right, we're going to get into the spoilers now. And then some people are going to be like, ooh, and some people are like, that's jank. You know, that's funny going to these spoilers. See what's jank and what's not.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me pull up the present screen, share screen.
Let me ask you, here's a question. What site are you using?
Mythic Spoiler.
Oh, yeah, my favorite site.
All right. Mythic Spoiler. So, first card is a white card. We got Salvation Engine, costs 5 mana for a 6/10 with Crew 6.
Ooh.
They want you to work for it.
Oh, yeah.
Other artifacts you control get +2/+2. I believe that works without the vehicle being a creature. So, you're automatically, other vehicles you get a plus.
Yep.
Now, whenever this creature or vehicle attacks, return up to 1 target artifact from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Ooh, nice reanimation.
It's weird built-in reanimation. You have to put in 6 power to do it. So that must be a crazy artifact you're pulling from the graveyard.
Yeah, well, not only that, this is white. Reanimation ain't white, it's black.
There's white reanimation. If you actually will go through the history of Magic, there's plenty of white reanimation.
Well, okay.
It's just black is just better at it and has more of it.
Yep.
White and black are the 2 strongest colors for reanimation, if you want to know the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. But thing with white is most of the spells cost like 4 mana to reanimate, sometimes 3 for a distinct 3 or less cost on them.
Mm-hmm.
But black is the best. Like you have the 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana. And you got more expensive 5 mana stuff that reanimates, but black just does it more often and better.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, next card we got is Mugenfool Wind Rider.
Ooh.
Costs 2 generic, 2 blue, 2/4. Legendary creature, human wizard pilot. Whenever this creature enters, create a 3/2 colorless vehicle artifact token with crew 1. Okay.
Nice.
Vehicles you control flying. Those are some keywords. Now, whenever 1 or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Nice.
That's
I like
solid.
it. I like it.
That's pretty cool. I like this didn't have to be a vehicle based creature because the text whenever a creature with flying you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's pretty solid.
Yep.
Yep. Can you read any of the cards on the screen, Hillbilly?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you read the speed demon?
All right. The speed demon. for 3 black. 5/5. Legendary creature, Demon, with flying and trample. And it also has a mechanic, the new mechanic called Start Your Engines. And what that is if you have no speed, it starts at 1. Then increases on each of your turns.
Ooh.
When an opponent loses life. Max speed is 4, so you can only do it for 4 turns. If you can make contact those 4 turns.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the beginning of your end step, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is your speed. So you can get this up to 4. It was just a good creature. My thoughts about this creature is yes, good creature.
I think this will see a lot of play in Rakdos style decks because red can attack and get through really quick. But once your speed's up to 4, this will be active as soon as it comes into play.
I agree with that. And it's also going to be a great card going along with the Shoulder the Apocalypse, because when you draw, you gain life instead of losing life.
That's pretty cool too. Yeah. Now we got Chandra Spark Hunter. 3 mana, red, legendary planeswalker Chandra. Says at the beginning of combat on your turn, choose up to 1 target vehicle you control until end of turn. It becomes an artifact creature and gains haste.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. That's actually a ability. Her +2 mechanic. Oh, she comes in with 4 loyalty, by the way. +2 is you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. That's all right. I wish it said draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
But it's still good. Like, it's 1 for 1. 0. You got to pay attention to the 0 costing planeswalker abilities. Create a 3/2 colorless vehicle artifact token with crew 1. That's
nice.
That ain't bad.
Yeah. Her ultimate -7 says you get an emblem with whenever an artifact you control enters, the emblem deals 3 damage to any target.
Ooh, very, very good ultimate. Love the ultimate.
Ultimate is aggressive. It's aggro.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. We got March of the World Ooze.
Ooh.
Cost 3 generic, 3 green. This creatures control have base power and toughness 6/6 and are oozes in addition to its other types. Now, whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it's not their turn, like if they're casting instants or cards with flash on your turn or someone else's turn, you create a 3/3 green elephant creature token.
Ooh.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
come
like,
on.
the card's good, but it's weird that an ooze is making an elephant token.
Yeah.
I do, but that's probably a 6/6 token if we think about it.
A 6/6 token.
Yep. Very good. I think that's probably I want to say maybe a good card.
Yeah. As long as March of the World Ooze is on the battlefield still, yes, there's 6 tokens. All right. Ooh, can you read this next white card, Hillbilly?
Sure. Valor's Flagship. For 4, white. So for 7 mana, you get this 7/7 vehicle with flying, first strike, and lifelink. And it takes 3 power to be able to crit. But this card also has cycling for X2 and a white. When you cycle, you have to just discard this card and draw a card. And whenever you cycle this card, create X 1/1 colorless palette creature tokens with this creature saddles and mounts and crews vehicles for as long as its power is 2 or greater.
Nice.
Very, very good. And you can really get all the tokens you want with this card if you got the mana to pay it.
The boss 991000. Hey, what's up? KJ, play the meme I sent you in your Discord.
The meme? Look, you sent me a meme?
First meme.
I know that okay. I know
The,
that
the one before the one you saw.
the Kaz meme?
Yeah, the Kaz meme. The one that he's referring to, the one of the moments before the morning coffee podcast.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that.
Kevin G, hello.
Did
Hey, Kevin G.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I actually like the second one. For people who don't know what's going on, you have to definitely go and check out the Discord to see what Kaz posted because it is great. The second one's the best, though.
I agree.
Robert Stable, what's up? Thank you for showing up, being awesome, being amazing. Yeah,
I agree. The +2/+2 counters does help a lot of these vehicles.
All right, I wanted to catch up on chat. So the Valor's flagship seems like a decent token ability and whatnot. I mean, if you cast it straight up and you deal damage, that's flying first strike lifelink. Keywords worth living by in a mono white deck. Now the next.
So it looks like they did. Sorry, I was just noticing that they did 2 of Oive. I mean Olivia.
Yeah.
Oh.
2. All right. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right. There's like a lot of these cards will have alternate arts and stuff. That's what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Next card on the list is Unstoppable Plan. Now, this is a card I think is worth picking up for your commander decks. If it's cheap right now, pick them up before they go up in price.
Yep.
2 generic blue enchantment at the beginning of your end step. Untap all non-land permanents you control.
Ooh. It's almost like instant vigilance, but not vigilance.
Right, but it sets you up like in a blue-green deck, and you got mana dorks. It opens the mana up again.
Yep.
If you have attackers with big butts, you got blockers again. You can attack and get blockers. If you're running with like blockable stuff, that's pretty good. And non-line permanents. If you have like artifact combos and combos on the battlefield that you can reuse, this would be good.
Yep.
Like I have a deck that this could be used in. That could be nasty.
Oh yeah, it'd work great on my landfall deck also.
And I love that picture of Jace. Even though the artwork on this card reminds me of Robots, the cartoon with that weird looking robot on the left of it.
Guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty cool. But Hillbilly.
We got the last ride here with a 1 mana cost, and it's also a 13/13. Ooh, a 13/13 for 1 mana. Sounds good. It's a legendary artifact vehicle, and the last ride gets -X, where X is your life total. And you can pay 2 and a black, pay 2 life, draw a card, and it only costs 2 power to crew this vehicle.
So my question is this going to be like a 5th or 6th Death Shadow and Death Shadow's modern deck? Or is this just novelty? Because I could see this doing good in standard a little. Because there's a lot of ways to lose life. Like even with the pain lands, the lands that come to play and ping a player, you can ping yourself with those to help not negate your life to get this 13/13 out.
Yep.
So I wonder if this will be good, but I have no clue. But true fact, this will never attack as a 13/13 unless you buff it up with auras or something.
Correct.
I'll wait until I'm down to like 2 life and then summon it. Yeah, I honestly feel like I'd play that card as more like a wall than anything.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
For the last moment and then just play it and hold off for a few turns to try to get some life back or something.
Oh yeah, very true. It's a very intriguing Death Shadow kind of card. I'm not a fan of the crew ability on this, but if that's what they want, it's a fixed Death Shadow.
Yep.
All right. Next card, Hazret, God Seeker. 1 generic, 1 red, legendary creature. God. It's a 5/3 with indestructible and haste. Has start your engines. Whenever you deal combat damage, you up your speed, and the speed max is 4. You can pay 1 target creature with power 2 or less. Can't be blocked this turn. That's pretty good for aggro decks. Hazret can't attack or block unless you have max speed. There you go.
Nice.
There you go. It's pretty decent. I like it.
Yeah, very good, I think.
So your max speed increases once each opponent loses life on their turn, so it doesn't have to be combat damage like I was thinking in my brain. So you can shock them, bolt them, and whatever, increase your speed.
Yeah. Now increasing your speed. Let's say you play 2 shocks in one turn to try to increase your speed to 2. That does not work yet because it only happens once.
Right. So whenever they lose life that turn.
Right.
Now so that's still got to level it up. But this is a good late game aggro deck finish at 2. Like if your max speed's at 4 and you get your speed up after like you're playing like a 1/1 hasty creature for turn 1 and you're doing damage for 4 turns in a row. 5th turn you pay 2 mana and cast this creature or maybe another creature. This is going to swing in huge.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Limited, I can see this being played. Constructed, I see this being strong. Even in Commander, I think this would be a fun god to play with. All right. Now, Hillbilly, why don't you read this next?
Next up, we got Thunderous Velocipede.
Yeah, weird word.
For 3 mana, 1 and 2 greed, 5/5 vehicle. Ooh, 5/5 for 3. Not bad at all. And this card has trample, and also each other vehicle and creature you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it if its mana value is 4 or less. Otherwise, it enters with 3 additional 1/1 counters on it. And it costs 3 to crew this.
Oh, yeah. So, here's my take on the set so far with all these vehicles, because there's a lot of vehicles in this set. They're pushing vehicles, but with the crew costs and everything, now there's cards they have that negate the crew cost for a turn or something. But the way the crew costs work and everything, for a racing set, the set seems kind of slow for vehicles.
Yep. I have to agree with you on that.
All right. Now we got Sky Seer's Chariot. It costs a generic and white for a 3/3 with flying. As this vehicle enters the battlefield, choose an online card name. Activated abilities. The sources of the chosen name cost 2 more to cast to activate, or 2 more to activate. And it's crew 2. Ooh, a control spell. Interesting.
Yeah. Can anybody else read these cards, or is it just me and Tortoise?
Oh, I can see it, but it's hard to read on my monitor.
Okay. All right. Well, we got River Turn Monument for 2 mana, 1 and a blue artifact. You pay 1, tap this artifact. Any number of target players each mills 2 cards. Now it also has the exhaust ability for 4 mana, 2 and 2 blue, which you can only activate exhaust 1 time. So you tap it, any number of target players each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. Very, very good artifact.
This is a strong limited card.
I need that for my mill deck.
Now, exhaust can only be used once per game.
Yep.
But the ability to mill 2 cards in a limited game, like each turn, is pretty strong when you can mill your opponent out for the win.
Oh yeah.
I like the fact that it's like a golden frog in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little ribbon. It looks like something going on with water.
Yep.
It looks like water slides.
Yeah.
Little turbine wheel, a frog spitting out water. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Theme park. Right now, next we got Gonti Knight Minister. 2 generic, 2 black, 3/4 legendary creature, Aetherborn Rogue. Now, whenever a player casts a spell they don't own, that player creates a treasure token. That's an interesting mechanic. There's ways to cast you don't own.
Yep.
Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller looks at the top card of that opponent's library and exiles it face down. They may play that card as for long as it remains exiled. Mana of any type can be spent to cast it.
Nice.
That's pretty mean.
Yep.
So, question, because I actually don't know the answer to this: is there cards to play face down exiled cards?
Yeah. Well, there's creatures that do it. I don't know about external cards.
So I don't have like any, at least in arenas yet, or in any decks I own. So I honestly didn't even know if it exists, like that existed. Because I tell you what, fighting decks that they just keep putting all your cards face down exiled, not fun.
Yep. All right, next up we got this Gastro Thrill Roller, 3 mana, 2, and a red 4/2 vehicle with trample and haste. When this vehicle enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. And you only crew it for 2. And also, you can pay 2 and a red and discard a card and return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Activate only as a sorcery. So you get this card out of your graveyard with a finality counter on it for 3 mana.
Right. That's pretty good. It's a decent card.
Yeah.
All right. The next we have Oeva, automatic artisan. Words. We got Ovea, automatic artisan. We covered this earlier, so we're not going to read it all again, but we know it's a good card.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got Guardian Sunmare, 3 generic, 2 white. Ward 2. When this creature attacks, while saddled, search your library for an online permanent card that could cost 3 less and put it into the battlefield and shuffle.
Nice.
Permanent card. There's, you know how many O-rings are out there? Like there's like 3 different types of O-rings that cost 3 mana. This can get removal and stuff.
Oh yeah, very good card. Very good card.
All right, really quick before I want to catch up on chat. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, back. I was reading private chat. Now we got Robert saying, "Dude, I need this unstoppable plan." That's right. Mana Monk, Mana Rock Love. Hell yeah. Or if you have Lich in play, yeah, that's right. The best part it has is the unblockable. That's right. He says this set feels like a combo enabler set for Commander mostly, which is totally here for. That's right. And he likes the fact he can mill himself. Self-mill is always prevalent. All right. Thank you, Robert's Table, for all that feedback. That's awesome. It's amazing. Now let's get back to the cards. Hey, Billy.
Yo.
Get Vin Wixit here.
Vin Wixit, verbose host for 1 and a blue 0/4. Okay. 0/4 ain't strong. Can't do no damage. But anyway, it has structure engines and you have no maximum hand size. And also, when you get your speed up, if you would draw a card, draw 2 cards instead. No, now that makes this beefy looking card for me.
Oh yeah, this is pretty amazing. Very little powerful. He could be your commander, which that might be good if you have like an unblockable blue deck. But you know, the max speed on here is pretty good. Like if you draw 1 card, draw 2 cards instead. That's pretty good.
Yep.
This could work in any blue deck, really.
Oh yeah.
But I think Start Your Engine is just a silly mechanic name.
I do too.
But it will work.
Yep.
Like the next name of this card seems weird. Gas Guzzler. 1 mana, 2/1 Vampire Rogue. He's a vampire for gas, I guess?
Yeah.
All right. Start your engines, get your max speed up. This creature enters tap. Enters battlefield tap. Max speed, sacrifice another creature, vehicle, draw a card.
Nice.
2/1. That's
not too bad.
Not too bad. Not best, but not too bad.
Right. Next, we have the red card, Burnout Bastionauts. 1 red, 1/1 Goblin Warrior with Menace. The structure engine mechanic. And also, you pay 2. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then if you have get your max speed up, this creature gains double strike.
Ooh.
I don't think it's bad for red. Because red's going to get that speed up very quickly.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
All right.
especially if you're running it with like more of a goblin deck too.
It's all right. It's kind of slowing down goblins.
Yep.
Oh, would it?
Well, like pay 2, this creature gets +1/+0 until turn. Max speed, this creature has double strike. Like 1 mana 1/1 without haste is pretty sorry for a goblin, to be honest. Menace is all right, but 1/1 with menace is meh. And so,
That is,
like,
I wasn't thinking
like
about the fact that
this,
most goblins have haste.
yeah, this goblin is fine, but I don't think it's rare worthy fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get the rarity of this card. That maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the fire breathing on this card would be pretty good in the late game. I mean, there should be a reason to give it haste in the late game. But I think it should be equipped with haste for a 1 mana 1/1 with menace. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like just adding the extra haste to it would have made it that much better.
Then it would feel like a rare to me.
Yeah.
All right. Next card, Web Strike Elite. 2 green, 3/3 reach, cycling, 2 green X. Discard this card, draw a card, and when you cycle this card, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment with mana value X. That's all right.
Yeah, it ain't too bad.
Once again, don't feel like it's rare worthy, but it is a pretty solid card. You know, it's a creature that is a 2 mana 3/3, which we've seen better for less rarity, and we've seen better at rare.
Yep.
But this, I think green is going to be a green non-artifact deck is going to be solid, and the fact that this can, I think it's rare because it can destroy an artifact, and most of the cards in the set are artifacts, is why it's rare in this set. So when you cycle this card, destroy up to 1 target creature, artifact, or enchantment, or destroy up to 1 artifact or enchantment, that's pretty solid. Having to pay X into it's like a little bit rough because naturalize costs 2 mana and does the same thing. But the fact it's built on a creature and draws you a card is pretty solid. Like it's a good card. It's not amazing, but it's a good card. But it might be a top tier card in standard if vehicles become a thing.
Yep.
All right, Hillbilly, get Basri.
All right. Now we have Basri, tomorrow's champion. Used to be a planeswalker, which it still was, but he ain't. But anyway, it's a 2/1 for 1. And you pay 1, tap and exert Basri, and you get to create a 1/1 white creature token with lifelink. That token is also a cat. Or you can pay 3, 2 and a white, and cycle Basri to draw a card. And when you cycle this card, cats you control gain hexproof and also indestructible until end of turn. I'm liking this card.
Yeah.
So what does excerpt do?
Exert. So extort. Exert is when it attacks, you can exert it and it won't untap during your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
I'm still trying to remember all the mechanics since I've gotten back into Magic.
Mm-hmm. No, you're good. Exert was a fine mechanic, but they kind of watered it down. They didn't make anything nameful, like nothing you can really name that's like, oh, that's a great exert mechanic.
Yep.
All right, next card, Mind Spring Merfolk. 1 blue, 1/1, exhaust. Play 2 blue, X, draw X cards, put a +1 counter on each Merfolk you control. It's a fine Merfolk.
Yep. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I'd want this just for a Merfolk deck. Other than that, I wouldn't have no use for it.
No.
But it is a great card. Okay, next we got Demonic Junker for 7 mana, 4/3. However, you can't get this down to 1 for how many artifacts you have because it has affinity for artifacts, which means every artifact you have takes us down by 1 cost. Can't take the mono black pip off of it, but you can get that 6 down. And also, whenever this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to one target creature that player controls. If a creature you control was destroyed this way, put two 1/1 counters on this vehicle. I want to say this is good.
It's decent. More vehicle stuff. Like you were looking at the non-creature mechanic of the ability, like what makes the vehicle work. When this vehicle enters, each player destroy up to one target creature that player controls. Is if the creature you control this way is destroyed, put it 2+1 counters on this vehicle. It's pretty solid. Like up to one target creature that player controls. That's pretty good. When this vehicle enters, yeah. I had to reread that. So you can destroy any creature. You can shoot. It's giving you a bonus option to destroy one of your creatures. But it's a good removal spell. It's 7 mana. It's going to be really good, and it's going to be really good in limited. Outside of limited, I don't know how good this card's going to be. But it has affinity for artifacts. Now, affinity for artifacts means is it costs 1 less to play for each artifact to control. So this could be a banger card.
Yep.
Next card, Count on Luck. 3 red, enchantment. I like this card. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. It is a red Phyrexian Arena almost.
Pretty good card, you ask me.
Why? Because it doesn't ping you a life? Phyrexian Arena is straight up better.
Well, that, and you still get to draw. And unfortunately, it does go to exile. But let's say this hits a land. If it hits a land, you ain't done no land drop. You get to play that land. All right. You want to move on?
Lumbering World Wagon.
Yeah, Lumbering World Wagon for 3 mana, 2 and a green, star 4. Star 4. This vehicle's power is equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever this vehicle enters or attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card. Put that card into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Very good mana land fetcher. Yes. And it accrues for 4.
So, I think this card will see some decent play. 3 mana fetch for a land is about the going rate on a common. His power is equal to the amount of lands he control, and when he attacks, he buffs himself up a +1 by searching for a land. He enters the battlefield, pretty good. Crew 4. Still not happy about the crew 4 thing. I think it's huge, but the power level of this card might be bigger.
Yep.
Pretty decent. You can tap 4 little tokens out and whatnot. Still good. Voyager Glide Car. 1 mana, 2/3. When this vehicle enters, scry 1. Tap 3 other untapped creatures of control until in turn. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature and gains flying. Put a +1 counter on it. All right. So it has a little buff synergy for it. And it's crew 1. Nice. That's pretty cool. All right. Next card. Repurposing Bay.
All right. This is one of my favorite cards out of the set. Repurposing Bay for 3 mana, 2 and a blue artifact. All right. You pay 2. You tap Repurposing Bay. You sacrifice another artifact. Then you get to search your library for artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value. Then you put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So in other words, if you got a one cost artifact on the battlefield,
right?
You pay 2, you tap this, you sack that 1 cost artifact, then you go into your library and search for one that costs 2, 3, then so on.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then we got Curse Cloth Wrappings. 2 generic, 2 black. Zombies you control get +1/+1 artifact. Top target creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until end of turn. This emblem costs equal to its mana cost. All right. All right. That seems legit. That's pretty decent.
Yep. And what a bomb is, it's exile that card and you pay its emblem cost. Then you create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie in addition to its other types. And it has no mana color.
All right.
No mana cost.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Why don't you get the next card?
All right, we got Full Throttle up here next for 4 and 2 red sorcery. And after this main phase, there are 2 additional combat phases. Then at the beginning of each combat this turn, you untap all creatures that attack this turn. Yeah, this is very, very good. Well, 6 mana, though. I mean, that's kind of awful high for this sorcery. I mean, I do like the card, but I just don't like that dang old mana cost.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little high.
Yeah, I think this should cost at least maybe go down 2 mana on it. Then I would say it was a good, great card. I mean, it's a good card. It's a good card, but not a great card.
Look, this card is really banger. All right, if you got a clear strike in, like if you got a good strike in, right, and you have the mana to cast this spell, you get 2 additional combat phases. This could push a lot of damage. It's a pretty strong spell.
Yeah, I mean, it is because of that ability. But what I'm basing this on, my opinion on about this card is just the cost. I mean, that's 6 mana that you have to have in order to play this card.
Oh, yeah, I think this is designed more for Commander because I can see how powerful this can be.
Yep.
All right. Then we got Regal Imperiosaur, which you named earlier. But right here, I'll kind of note this. Regal Imperiosaur, we're going to stop going through the spoilers today because the time is here.
Oh.
Well, we can go through more spoilers tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Because it's going to take us more than an hour to get through the whole roster.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
I love it.
Yeah. The more give KJ and Hellwheeler some time to chat, vent, destroy the world before we close out.
What?
How can I
Yes,
destroy the... Oh, sorry. I was just saying, how can I destroy the world when it's doing that on its own?
Right. Deep conversations. Lowered expectations.
I just have the power of kitties.
Look.
There again, we should never underestimate kitties. Because
No, never
I'm sure
underestimate
they would destroy the world.
Well, I learned if you got catnip and you put it on a ball, right? And on this ball, it's connected to a string with a stick. And the stick is connected to a motor that spins around in a circle, right? And you get wool walled a circle around it with like a little tunnel, like wool walls. You put a cat in it and you start spinning it, and you get like a couple cats in it that chase the catnip ball. You got a generator for creating energy.
Yep.
That's cool.
I'm trying to imagine. I got my cat these Q, and I stopped giving it to him. But they're the those delectables. They're little Go-Gurts for cats. Little tube of cat stuff. Well, I got them for the cats, and one of them is chicken and catnip. That cat is not allowed it anymore.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, we had a cat that no longer lives in this house. Still alive, just lives somewhere else. Who got fed those Go-Gurt things, and after getting them a couple times, would not eat anything else.
Wow.
Talk about severe addiction to cat food.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Q's getting fat himself.
Well, cue balls are around. All right. Anyways, my friends, my head's kind of calming down because, like, behind the scenes, you don't know this. My wife has a friend who wants to put together a commander group once a month.
Oh.
And he was talking to me, so I was focusing on this conversation and the spoilers. at the time because he's trying to put together a time where people can come together in the LGS and play some Commander. And I'm like, well, I'm down for Sundays. Sundays is the best day to do it on these kind of things. You know, so figure that out. Different story. But what we do need to do is get here.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Whoa, whoa. We're entering the shill section. Whoa, whoa. Let's get to shilling. We're going to start with the decaying zombie.
Hey guys. So, fun thing for today. We got the internet back on. So today we should have at least 2 streams. Hoping to do probably some Digimon again for the PS1 and some Magic tonight. And hopefully we're going to slaying it Diamond because we are in Plat 2 and we are pushing it.
Nice. Pushing it. Push it really good. Oh
man, I feel like this season has been terrible.
It has been.
Oh, funny. All right, Hellwheeler.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right. So it's Thursday. Normally that means it's a continuation of the Mass Effect trilogy that I've been doing. However, last week we completed Mass Effect 1. So I believe this week I'm going to spend some time with friends and head over to DJ's show tonight, if I am invited, of course. But yes, so I'll probably be doing that, and then we might be looking at Minecraft Java, the new server tonight. I'm not too sure. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is my plans for tonight. Tomorrow, though, is the usual Question Chaos, where we are looking at the Horror House cards that have recently been released. And saying it was a good day today, it was indeed, because my brand new package of Horror House cards arrived today. So I have had a box full of packs to be opened.
Cool.
Which is pretty fun. So you can check them out. The package arrival video is on my channel already, and opening videos will be dribbling out shortly.
Nice. All right. Check our channel out. Links in the chat. Same with Decaying Zombies. There's links in the chat too. And thinking of people in chat, we got KJ.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. So tonight I will be joining Mr. DJ Longhair on the MTG Roundtable, 7 p.m. Central. That's right. So make sure you head over there. Find me on the Discord, where you yourself, if you are a creator or a moderator of a creator on our Discord, in our Discord family, where you will be able to take part in season 2 of Procrasticraft.
Cool.
And a little thing with season 2 is we're going to have a bigger realm, so we can have more people playing with us at the same time.
Same time.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be on Mondays. Today, there's weather, so I'm probably not going to stream today. I was thinking about doing a little gameplay content, but looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of video editing during the day instead. And from what I understand, we're going to have some clips from last night's podcast available by the end of the afternoon.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting on KJ to do one little thing and then I can upload the clip.
Sounds fun. Sounds good. Sounds awesome. Now, next, we got the man who is restricted from the buffet. The guy who will eat the buffet out of service.
Hey, everybody. Alrighty. Today, I'll be doing another arena stream. But for the nearer future, such as February the 5th, early access streamer events going to be going on. That starts at noon on that day. But I got something I gotta do on that day also. So I will not be starting the stream on time on the 5th. But anyway, on the 5th, I will be playing some Aetherdrift. But until then, we're going to stick right here in the present. So I'm gonna be streaming this afternoon at 2:00. Having some fun on Arena, because we already made Mythic. We're already Mythic, so we're just trying to hang out and have some fun playing Arena this afternoon at 2:00. That's all I got planned for today. And if you ain't subscribed to everybody's channel here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click on their link, subscribe to everybody that's on here, this channel. Very much helps everybody out, and let's also make sure we get Tortoise up to 1,000. That way, Tortoise can wear a wig live on stream.
Live. All right, we got Super Fast Tortoise here, and last night we defeated the Transformers Devastation game and had fun doing it. It went quicker than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Like once I upgraded my dude, he smashed. So went raw. But anyways, so I need to figure out a new game I'm going to be playing on Wednesdays. Got a whole roster of games there. I'm going to try to pick one and put it up. So next week we'll probably play Mortal Kombat if I haven't came up with an idea for a game yet, because Mortal Kombat's always a filler game. I got PS4 games. I got Switch games to go through. So yeah, we'll figure that out. But with that, tonight is Thursday. I'm probably going to do a deck tech tonight, or kind of go through a deck I'm working on live 8 p.m. So check that out. Might start earlier because it's just that. So I want to show off a deck, show people this pre-con style deck. It's pre-con because I don't have all the cards to make it big, but it's going to be based around the commander is the Maelstrom Wonder.
Nice.
So we'll figure it out. Like, it's a fun deck. I've been play testing it. It's decent. Like, it's very slow to start with, and I've been trying to work on that because I needed to be more amped. But with that, I want to thank everybody for being on the show today. Who's been on the show? Everybody who's here on live, and everybody in the chat who's been chatting and having fun going through the spoilers. We'll finish some more spoilers tomorrow. Go through more spoilers tomorrow. We'll have a good time. And with that, my friends, sorry, I didn't mean to switch Hillbilly around.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine. I want to thank everybody for being amazing. If you're not going to hang out with me, DJ's going to go live tonight. 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Nobody goes live. That, but tonight I got to work on dinner before I go live. But with that, I want to remind everybody: you're awesome. You're amazing. You are loved. Something about you can make someone's day a little brighter. You might be the change they need in today's little life. I need to breathe. Be awesome, be amazing, and my friend, we're gonna play some magic. Play wise, my friends.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Supervised